Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Joined today is my co-host, James and Canter. What's up, guys?
What's up? You know, I'm alive.
Just a couple. Yeah, no shit, right? Dude, I never see you at all anymore. Actually, whenever you commented in the fucking Discord today, I was like, Canter's still in here? Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I've just been working, like, you know, December's busy at pizza place.
That's crazy, dude. Nope. I'll be gone. Pizza's not that important, dude. It's just not.
I don't know.
It's just not. But, yeah, no. I mean, yeah, work's been pretty fucking slow. I mean, fucking end of the year, fucking sales and shit. Nobody's fucking around. Everybody's on vacation, da-da-da-da-da. So, yeah.
Yeah, mine's the opposite.
Yeah, yours gets busy around this time?
Well, hell yeah, they gotta get production done for the end of the year.
Oh.
We got a plant to build.
True that. Yeah, man, I don't know. Let's see. Fucking, what's been new, dude? Let's see. I had 3 of my statues get debited at the same time. And then 2 of them got shipped out. 1 got shipped to my new address. 1 got shipped to my old address. So that freaked me the fuck out. Went over there to go get it from the old address. And it's a, well, just like where I live at now. It's locked up and shit like that. So you can't just walk inside. And I had contacted the leasing office before I went over there. Like, I contacted them immediately whenever it got dropped off. Like, immediately. And the lady's like, yeah, I'm going to go grab it now. She didn't fucking do it. And I had to go into a meeting, so I didn't get out of the meeting for 2 hours. So then I get out of the fucking meeting, and I fucking call her back, and she's like, oh, yeah, I forgot to go over there. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And it's like, it's not too far away from where I live, like maybe 10, 15-ish minutes, something like that. So I drive over there, and she still hadn't gone over there. So we go walking over there, and it's not there. And I'm like, you know, if you would have came over here when you said you did, it's like 95% chance you could have fucking caught it before whoever lives here potentially opened the door and fucking took it and put it inside their house. Not saying that they're going to steal it, but, you know, once again, these statues are fucking $200 a pop. So I'm kind of a little pissed off at the moment. So I searched up, searched down, don't see anything. And I was like, well, can I just knock right quick? And she's like, nah, I can't have you do that. And I was like, well, I mean, I'm already here. Why can't I knock? And she's all like, I'll have to, like, I can't let you knock. Like, it's against our policy. I'll have to call the cops. And I was just like, oh, okay, fucking, that's weird. So I was just like, whatever, fucking, I'll let them try to fucking sort it out. They're going to text the person and email the person, blah, 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 blah. So I go home, wake up the next morning, call, and they still haven't fucking heard anything back yet. And I was like, well, I'm going to be that guy. So I'm literally calling them every 30 fucking minutes. Like, you'll get my package, or you'll get tired of fucking, whenever you get tired of hearing from me. Like, that's going to fucking happen, right? And so, because I'm trying to figure out, like, even what can I do besides going over there, because it's like fucking, it's not illegal to go fucking knock on somebody's door. Like, it's like, I'll call the cops. Like, fucking, okay, cool. I'm knocking on the door. Like, sweet. Anyways, good. Long story short, luckily the person did receive it, and they brought it in, saw it was mine, and they were going to go give it to the leasing office. They just work night shifts, and whenever they get off, or whenever they are early shifts, when they got off, the leasing office already closed. So I got it back the next day, which was great. But yeah, I was definitely a little worried there for a second, because I was like, fuck, dude. Like, 1, I don't want to miss out on this fucking statue. 2, I also don't want to spend another $200. It's not so much as spending the other $200, it's knowing that someone out there got a free $200 from me. That's more what really ate me. Like, I was just
that would probably not do anything with it.
Yeah, I was just like, motherfucker, dude. I was so pissed. Yeah, so I got that, and then first time ever. This shit's like all fucked up. First time. Oh, it was fucking Tifa in her dress, by the way, was the one that got delivered to the wrong fucking address. So, really did not want that. Which, Zach came here, and by far, the coolest fucking box I've gotten so far. Like, that shit looks dope, dude. Looks fucking awesome. But, so then, literally, the day before Christmas, or Christmas Eve, so the 22nd, Yuffie showed up. And I was like, great. So I got fucking Yuffie, too. First time ever I've had a figure show up broken. Look at that. She's like all smushed up to the fucking side. Her little red pommel up here is broken off and all the way like down here in the bottom of the box. First time it's ever happened, dude. I was like, wow. First time it's ever happened. I mean, I'm in the middle of talking to their customer service so that way I can get a fucking replacement. But I'm like, man, dude, I pre-ordered this. I didn't even notice it until I messaged the guy because he asked me, when did you pre-order it? 06/21/2021. That's how long ago I pre-ordered this. That's how long it took for this to come out because of the pandemic and getting fucking materials and all that shit. So yeah. Fucking sucks, but you know, at least I'm getting it replaced, so there's that. But yeah, man, I mean, she's like all the way fucking pushed up to the fucking right and shit. I was just like, what the fuck, dude? So, first time out of all the statues I've ordered from them, that's the first time I've ever had like an actual issue like that. So, it's been pretty good so far. Let's see, we got Christmas. Christmas fucking happened, dude. My brother actually got me this pretty dope cup. It says Moogle Moonshine. Got a little Moogle holding a fucking moonshine bottle. I was like, let's fucking go, dude. And it came with these coasters too. So I got Moogle Moonshine. I've got Choco Brew. I've got High Wind Lager. And Cactar Tequila. Which none of these are drinks in the actual game. So that's just somebody's play on the fucking thing. So I thought that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, dude. I'll take it. I'm always trying to get more fucking Final Fantasy shit for my bar, so it works for me. But yeah, I was like, that's a cool ass little fucking whiskey glass. So I've got, now at this point, through gifts, I've got 2 Final Fantasy whiskey glass. I have that one, and then I have one that actually has Cloud on it, and he's kind of grayed out like that. He doesn't have like any facial features or anything. It's just his silhouette. And then it says my name on it. And then it also came with a leather coaster that has him on it, and then 3 whiskey rocks. And then I have a pint glass, which has the same Cloud silhouette on it. And then last year, Mike got me a beer mug, a clear glass beer mug that I used on fucking Dead by Daylight streams all the fucking time. That has Cloud on it. Same Cloud silhouette. So I've now got 4 pieces of Final Fantasy bar shit. So I'll take it. Which, by the way, perfect topic for the group that's here. Dead by Daylight, dude. We have a lot of people in the fucking company that wants to come play Drunk by Daylight. A lot,
yeah?
like 6 people in the company want to come. Like, that could be some nice new blood. I told them, I was like, it will never be like it was. Like, I could see maybe one Saturday a month. It will never be like it was.
Yeah, I mean, it
gets too old.
To bring it back.
But doing it like one time a month, like, because like it's like, I know Red, Solus, I think Toasty. There's a couple different people, honestly, and it's like about 6 or 7, and then plus, you know, our original group that we fucking play with already. But did you know that? So obviously we stopped playing right around the time. It was not around the time; it was before Wesker came out.
Yes.
So Wesker's released. Did you know that there was another new killer that got released? One of their own creation.
Yeah, the
Knight, dude. He looks so badass, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, holy, I had no idea. And then it was like Christmas Day, I was on New World, and fucking Solus jumped in. He's all like, happy birthday, Cloud, or happy birthday, Merry Christmas, Cloud. And I was like, Merry Christmas, dude. And he's all like, so when we gonna play some DBD? And I was like, I don't know, man. I still gotta talk to the old group, see who would even be interested in possibly doing one. And he's all like, man, dude, he's like, what's the last killer that was out? And I was like, Wesker. He's all like, well, you heard about the Knight, right? And I was like, no. Looked him up, I was like, dude, this dude's a fucking bad.
He looks good.
I already got nerfed like fucking crazy, like right off the bat though. Like they nerfed the shit out of him.
For Honor crossover, is that where he came from?
Apparently that's what it was supposed to be. And Behavior couldn't meet their deadline on that. So fucking like that kind of like ended the relationship between them and the people from For Honor, because Trapper went into For Honor. And then that was supposed to be their For Honor crossover into Dead by Daylight. Apparently they didn't meet their deadline with that or something like that, so now he's just a random killer that was created by Behavior. So has nothing to do with the For Honor crossover, but that was supposed to be the For Honor crossover.
Okay.
It's very similar, honestly.
Does it surprise you they didn't make it? No, not even close. So
yeah, I watch a guy named Spooky Loops all the time. Like, I say all the time, I mean, he comes up on my recommended on YouTube, and he does nothing but like Dead by Daylight. He did the Mortuary Assistant as well.
Oh yeah.
But he plays the new, like, that's where I see him playing it.
Got you.
He's like a Huntress main dude. He'll throw like Kobe shots all over the fucking map. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, but like these guys, like, it would probably be pretty fun because like this isn't like shitters. I'll put it that way. Like these guys are like very big into like meta and stats. Like, one of them's all like, fucking, with the kill percentage, I only play Vami Mami. I was all like, alright. He's like, I'm not trying to fucking, like, you know, let people get away because of fucking high runaway percentage or some shit like that. I don't know. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah, no, it was kind of crazy. And then, like, we were all, like, posting, like, our smite stats in there. And there's, like, one guy that had, like, fucking, his fucking KDA was, like, nothing was lower than 3.0.
Damn.
Like, KDA. I was, like, I mean, he might be the best one out of all of us at smite. Like, I've got a couple 2.0s, but I don't have anything near fucking 3.0. And I don't think Tony does either when I was looking at Tony's stats. And Tony's the best out of all of us at smite now. So I was like, Jesus, dude. So, yeah, because we went and played a couple smite games with them. Or I did. We went and played a couple smite games together, and that was a lot of fun. Some of the new people. So, it's just nice to see the Seraph Blade Discord finally being used the way we wanted it to, where it's like, it's not just for New World. Like, it's across multiple games. So, everybody's getting together. A lot of people are playing Tarkov, because that just wiped. And fucking getting together and doing that. So, yeah, it's just kind of cool to see, like, everybody still sticking together and going in, you know, to the different Discords and blah, 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 and all that fun stuff. So
Tony messaged me about the whole Tarkov thing.
Yeah. Try to see if you wanted to play or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, good old Tarkov, dude. Fucking A, man. I haven't played Tarkov in a minute. It's been a long time. We got into it for a while there.
We did. And there's a whole lot of sabotage and betrayal, and then it kind of got sour.
There's one person in particular on the team that they lost their shit if you accidentally killed them, but if they accidentally killed you, it's like, well, you should have fucking made it more clear that was you. So, know exactly who you're talking about. Oh,
yeah, hopefully the whole Seraph Blade thing will start being more channels where it is like, you know, not just New World. There's a Smite channel. There's a
I mean, we've got the Smite channel in there now. We've got a Destiny channel in there now because apparently a lot of fucking people fucking play Destiny. It probably should just be a thing. I'm thinking of just making like a FPS channel, and then we could just have like in it sub channels like fucking Call of Duty, Tarkov, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Overwatch. There's like fucking 4 or 5 people who are playing Overwatch in there now, as well. So that are always looking for other people. So I think that's just something that I'm gonna do is just kind of make like an FPS channel, maybe a fucking MOBA channel because I know that new MOBA that came out, a lot of people were playing and stuff like that. So obviously,
do you ever play zombies or because I'm never in there?
No one fucking plays zombies, dude. No one ever cares to play zombies, dude.
That sucks.
Besides, you wouldn't be around for it anyway. That's what we should do: is host a company night where all of us go play zombies while Canter's at work.
There you go.
And
then we'll stream it.
Then we'll just send in recordings. Yeah, we'll just send in the recordings of it. Like, look at all the fun that we have playing zombies, dude.
Yeah, I feel like everybody gets, while everybody's getting closer to like 625 and everything, people are gonna start kind of falling off the grind and waiting on just wars or waiting on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So there'll be other games to play while still in the channel.
I mean, the thing that sucks the most is that when we lost the territory, when we did, I was worried that because coming into the holidays, I knew a lot of people were going to take a break, so I was worried about people coming back in general. Because it's like, you know, a lot of people don't see what they had to work for. A lot of big companies, whenever they lose a fucking territory, and I mean, normally I don't look at it as big, but I mean, fuck, at one point we had 98 members out of 100, so I mean, I don't know what else you call that. But it's one of those things where a lot of people just jump ship and things like that. And we've had people that, you know, we threw out of the fucking company because they were, you know, 15 days inactive, 1 day over our inactive policy, and they're like level 20. It's like, all right, obviously you're not fucking playing the game. You know what I mean? Like, this is what it is. So, but no, I mean, the majority of fucking people came back, man. It was like literally 2 days after Christmas, I hosted a world tour, and we had like 32 people in the Discord. So, I'll fucking take it. So that's a good little high. It's just my biggest issue is with the holidays. I'm trying to hurry up and get to this fucking war situation so that way like people have something to continue to keep playing for because everybody is starting to get closer to that 625, which is great. So now it's like, what is it that keeps us going until the next release? That is fucking PvP. That's what keeps it going. So, but I mean, fucking winter's already over, which is kind of hard to fucking believe. Like, I mean, obviously it's still winter season, but like, I mean, spring is 2-3 months away now, and then we're going to get the next fucking New World drop, which will be nice. It's got a fucking new expedition and all kinds of fucking shit, dude. And then the drop after that, which comes in summer, will be the big one, which will be fucking, everybody who loves PvP's fucking favorite will be all PvP is going to be cross server. So you're no longer going to be just held to only playing against people on your server. You go into an OPR, it's going to be all the way around. Legacy, fresh start.
Very good. Yeah.
It'd be very healthy for the game. Realistically, I think they should drop everything they're doing now and just focus on that and get that out as soon as possible. Like, the fact that that's not coming out during spring is a big L for them.
Yeah.
Like, especially they want these servers to stay open. Like, that's what's going to keep people playing is the fact that they could still do stuff. Like, yes, there's the PvEers that might have problems finding players to fucking do mutations and shit with, but then that's a situation of fucking join a company. Like, you can't be a merc forever. It's not always going to work out. Like, that's just how that goes. I mean, it is how it is now, even with people constantly doing shit. It's like people like to play with other people. They don't like to do stuff with randos because you can't tell the rando what to do. They're not going to listen to plans. They're not going to want to try to work shit out. They're going to go rogue and fuck shit up. So, this is what it is. But yeah, no, I'm excited to go to war, kind of see where we're at. Like I said, a lot of people have done what we kind of asked, which was like go off and kind of start building your own synergy with your own teams and stuff like that, which I'm super excited about. So, definitely in a way better spot than we ever were with our last company. So I'll fucking take it. That's for sure. Because I think our last company, like, we had maybe 18 people inactive with like a top overall peak of like 60 members. I mean, we had people that were in the company that were like fucking 280 days old and shit like that, you know, fucking inactive. So it's just like fucking realistically, we didn't have shit. So we're this like
couldn't be me.
Yeah, exactly. To this, it's like fucking we actually have people, but oh well. But yeah, no, like I said, I definitely think kind of after next week when we start, you know, starting up wars and start seeing where things are at, probably go ahead and try to plan another Drunk by Daylight weekend where we just go out, you know, get it knocked out on a Saturday or something. Be a lot of fun. Like I said, got a whole bunch of fucking new people that are going to come over, so that's going to be very fucking interesting. See how the new and the old mesh, because all the old groups still are in the Sarah's Blade Discord, because I had that one night where we did it in the Sarah's Blade Discord. So, won't even have to worry about, you know, fucking getting people into the Discord or not. Fucking, I'll just need to make a separate channel for all of us to be able to jump into, but other than that, it should be a lot of fun.
I agree.
Should be a lot of fun, but, yeah. Yeah, man, that's all that's been going on with me. What about you guys, Canter? How's fucking making pizzas, bro?
I mean, no, it's very interesting when you have an oven door that's not attached anymore.
That's crazy, dude.
Oh,
That is the sign of a manager going out of business. That's 100% what that is.
Yeah, I mean, I've complained about it, and it's like, well, do you have $40,000 to buy a new one? No, of course I don't. So.
Do I own this place?
That's we're going out of business. They don't have money to fucking pay for shit. We're going out of business.
Well, see, they have these one people that they always use to repair everything, and these people like to half repair things, you know, to get more money for more visits. And so they're like, oh, it'd take forever to get a machine shop to make this piece here, and so it's just all at a standstill. We literally shove a piece of wood into the door to hold it shut. So when you go to get a pizza out, you gotta first take out the piece of wood, let the door down gently so it doesn't fall off the hinge that's barely hanging on, and set it up on the crates that hold it up.
Yeah.
And set your piece of wood down, get your pizzas out, and then slowly push the door back and wedge the wood back in.
At least you upgraded to a piece of wood from a paper plate. I feel like that's a big
step. It is a big upgrade. Oh yeah. It still falls off. They still find it in the floor in the morning sometimes.
Yeah.
Good lord, it's the rats.
And it's a metal door. It's fully metal, so it's like as hot as the rest of the oven is too. So dangerous, fun.
Good God, dude. Yeah, I started watching, like, not religiously. I watched a couple episodes here or there, nothing too crazy. But Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I fucking love the show, so I started watching like the podcast that they do, and they had Danny DeVito come on an episode, and so they gave him the address to get to where they were at doing the podcast, And so he pulls up, but he gets on the wrong side of the street. And he looks, and it's just like a whole bunch of like residential houses, and he's all like, so I thought they were fucking shit, and they're like, fucking giving me shit. He's like, but fucking maybe they do the podcast in a house. I don't fucking know. So he goes and knocks on this fucking random person's house. It's like fucking December 22nd. Imagine it being like 2 days before Christmas, and you open your door, and Danny DeVito's just standing there on your fucking front doorstep. He's like, they were super nice and super excited to see me. He's like, so we took some selfies and things like that. He's like, but yeah. Charlie was just dying laughing. He's like, I just pull out my phone and I just get a message from goddamn Danny that's just all like, ha ha, funny. And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I'm fucking here, but not here. And he's all like, fucking, it's a person's house. You got me. He's all like, it's across the street, dumbass. Like, they're talking to the producer and they're all like, we're sure that you did everything you could to make him get here. She's like, I took satellite images and marked in red, this is where you park, this is the door that you enter. Like, she's like, this is as far as I can go. So,
wow.
It was
That's
pretty
crazy.
fucking funny. But yeah, no, it's just funny because like they go into like episodes, like each episode of the podcast is kind of like specifically about an episode, and they were talking about this one episode that they did where Frank finds out. Probably one of the funniest episodes, honestly, but he finds out that like fucking Dee and Dennis like aren't his actual kids. That like he's been raising 2 kids that weren't his, and so like he finds this information out in the middle of this like fucking really nice Italian restaurant, and he just starts throwing this huge fit, and he's just all like, God damn it! God damn it! And it's so funny to see Danny DeVito do it because of his fucking stature and shit. So he's freaking the fuck out, and he's just all like, I've been raising 2 fucking bastards this whole time. He's like, God damn it. He's all like, hold on, let's just pull the room. And he walks up and he's all like, excuse me, sir, did you sleep with my whore wife? No? Hey, excuse me, sir, did you sleep with my whore wife? Because you might have 2 kids that you owe me money for. And he's just fucking going off and off and off. And so then he ends up having like a fucking heart attack. So they leave, and then all of a sudden it's like the next scene he's sitting in fucking Charlie and Mac's apartment, and he's like fucking in a robe, and he's just sitting there on his fucking laptop. So he has this gun, and so the original thought process was that he was just going to be gesturing with the gun because he's upset, and apparently he's on the fucking laptop looking at the dude who's the actual father of the fucking kids. So he's just gesturing with the gun, and Charlie thought it would be hilarious if like he fired the gun. This is all post-production, that he fired the gun, and then like there would be some empty clicks afterwards, and that's what they ended up going with. So whenever he first proposed that, the guy, because they all write the show together, the guy that plays Dennis was like, absolutely not, it's fucking stupid, makes no sense. He's like, you have a scene that was shot where there's no reaction to a live shot. Like, these guys come in and it's just hand gesturing. So there's no reaction to the gun being shot or anything. And Charlie's like, but you don't understand, this is hilarious. So I don't know what happened where, like, he left and then they voted on it and they voted yes. But Mac was also against it. He's like, no, it's not good, it's not good. And he's like, but watch. And so he did it just so that way he could see it, and he thought it was fucking hilarious. So it's like, Frank's going off, he's like, this goddamn bam, motherfucking bam. Like, he's shoot, and then after that, it's just like, click, 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 click. Like, it's just a bunch of blank firings. And everybody's laughing at it. It's fucking funny, but like I tell you, the entire time he's shooting bullets, the look on the other 2 guys' faces that walk into the apartment are just fucking just blank, because like there's no reaction of an actual shot. And fucking Dennis is just like, it's the dumbest thing we've ever fucking done. Like, it's by far the dumbest thing we've ever done on the show. He's like, there's no reaction to it. The fucking gunfire looks terrible. And then we didn't even have fucking debris falling down. So he's just shooting into the fucking roof and nothing is coming down. And fucking Charlie's like, well, we didn't have a debris budget back then. Sorry. He's like, we should have had it in there at all. So, oh, man. So it's just funny to kind of get their fucking take on things and just kind of see what the fuck they're talking about. But yeah. Shit was fucking funny, man. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of that recently just to kind of fucking, I don't know, man. I'm running out of things to watch. I watched that for people who kind of like scary stuff, so this isn't scary. Honestly, Canter, you might actually like this. It's not scary in the sense that like it's going to scare you. It's scary in the sense that it's more like a psychological thriller, if you will. It's just shit that really makes you go, oh, that was an interesting episode. So it's called Cabinet of Curiosities. and it's on Netflix. It's 8 episodes. Each episode's about 44 minutes long. And they're called horror, but like I said, once again, it's really, there's no jump scare, there's no scary scene, there's no nothing. But each episode is shot by a different director. None of the episodes mean anything to the other ones. They're just all completely different episodes. And it's pretty fucking interesting, honestly. Like, I watched the first one, and after the first one, I was like, this is, like, I didn't see it coming. Like, the entire time, I had no idea where the fuck the episode was going. And then the whole end of the episode, I was just like, damn, dude. And so I was like, all right, episode 2, here we go. And it did not disappoint. And I just kept going down and going down and going down. And it's been fun. Like, there were a couple episodes I was like, meh, you know, they're all right. Wasn't nothing crazy. But, yeah, like the one that I guess I will ruin because I think it was by far the worst one, and I don't think anybody would care for it. It was about, like, there's these fucking chicks at work that are working with this chick who's seen as ugly. And she wants to be hot like them, and so she ends up getting like this bottle of lotion. She goes to one of their Secret Santa party. She gets this bottle of lotion that they all use. So she puts it on, and like her skin is all breaking out and all fucked up and shit. And so her husband's like, honey, you don't need to use that. You know, it's bad for you. She's like, yeah, but I want to be pretty and da 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 da. And then it's like the guy who owns the lotion company, like his commercials start coming on her TV more and more and more. And all of a sudden he's just directly talking to her through the commercials. And it's just like, you need this. Like, if it's itching, it's because it's working. Your skin is healing. What is inside of you is trying to get out. And that is what you want. You want the inside to come out. And, like, it's just this whole, like, she keeps buying more and more of it. She's getting, like, all fucked up and shit like that. Starts going fucking crazy. Ends up fucking killing the husband. Like, it goes, like, off the rails, dude. But then, like, at the end, sure enough, like, fucking, she goes downstairs where she kept her case. And the case was, like, overflowing. And it makes this lotion person. And then she, like, fucking goes upstairs with the lotion person. The person falls down into the bathtub. And then she goes into the tub with it. She comes out and her skin is just glopping off, and then she's got nice and pristine fucking skin underneath, and goes to work the next day, and everybody thinks that she's the hottest thing in the fucking office. Like, it's just weird, dude. It's just weird, but it's like I said, like, that is the level of scary on every episode. Like I said, it's not scary. It's just considered.
It's more horror. Mindfuck.
Yeah, it's somewhat. Yeah, it's definitely got the psychological, but like not enough to really go like it is psychological horror.
Like the Twilight Zone.
Yes, that's a perfect example. It's like the Twilight Zone, and it was just very interesting. But yeah, like I said, it's called Cabinet of Curiosities. 8 episodes. It was a fun watch. Like I said, definitely was a fun watch. So I watched like 2 episodes, and then after that, I fucking binged the next 6. So.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, fucking yes, dude. So, because I was trying to watch the Pale Blue Eyes. I think it's called The Pale Blue Eyes or Behind the Pale Blue Eyes, something like that. And it's a movie that's got Christian Bale in it, and it's a Netflix-made movie. But it's one that came to theaters first for a very short time. So it's been in theaters for like these 2 weeks, and then come January 7th, it's going to be on Netflix. But I thought it was already out, so I went looking for that, and that one's supposed to be kind of like a horror murder mystery set in olden times type deal. So I was trying to fucking find that, and then I found out that it wasn't out yet, and I was like, God damn it. And all of a sudden it's all like, you might enjoy Curiosity, or Cabinet of Curiosities. I was like, well, how old is this? It came out fucking this October. Like, how did I not know about this? So it's like new. It's really well done, like very well done. So, like, none of the episodes feel like, even that one that I was talking about, like, it kind of takes place in, like, the 60s, 70s era. And they did an amazing job with, like, the entire environment made you feel like you were in that era. Like, 100%. Like, it was fucking crazy. So, very well done show. Yeah, I would definitely
add it to my list right now.
Yeah, dude, it's a fucking quick, fun watch. So, but yeah, so now I'm currently on the hunt for a fucking another show. Keep going back to the Peaky Blinders, dude. Like, I like, the fucking characters are so badass in that show, and like, it's got that, like, that thug aspect to it, where like the gangster shit and stuff like that, where like some movies have, that's just really fucking good. Like Sons of Anarchy is another good show to point out. That's, you know, kind of like that I fucking loved. American Gangster, the movie with Denzel Washington, fucking amazing. Another one like that. So it's got that aspect, but it's kind of like the fucking London, you know, gangsters, so the Peaky Blinders and shit like that, and fucking all the shit that they do and everything else. So it's a really, really good show, but it's just like, sometimes it gets to a point where I feel like it's more of a chore that I'm watching it, and then I stop, and I take a big break, and then I don't remember anything, and then I have to start back over, and I keep falling off at the same fucking spot. So luckily this time it wasn't too much of a break. So I've started it again, but I started where I left off. There's 7 or 8 seasons, and I think I'm like on season 4. So like I said, I see this shit on YouTube all the time, and like fucking shorts on fucking whatever fucking social media of fucking stuff with like the main guy from the Peaky Blinders, and he's always doing this badass shit. I'm like, man, that show's really good. But sometimes I just get to a point where I'm just like, I don't know why I'm watching this. Like, I want to watch something else now for a little bit. I don't know. It gets like that. I get my moods, dude. Like, sometimes I get like a huge, like, I just want to watch anything and everything anime. And then that lasts for like a month. Like, I just got out of another anime spell where I was able to sit down. I was like, I gotta get caught up on this. I gotta get caught up on this. I gotta watch this. I didn't even get to fucking get caught up on My Hero Academia. I did finish Demon Slayer, which was fucking amazing. Season 2 was so fucking good. And
I'm in the middle of that.
I just finished Shield Hero Season 2 as well, which that was a letdown, so that was unfortunate.
That's what I heard. I haven't watched it, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to fucking ruin anything, but it took too long. Like, that's basically what I was told, is that the specific arc was just like, really? This is still a thing? And I was like, hopefully it's not like that, and then I watched it, and I was like, damn, it really was like that. So, yeah. And the opener, dude, like, that's the thing I hate about animes, dude. Like, they'll have some banger fucking openers, dude, and then sometimes they just have some shitters, and it's like, who picked the first one? That should have been the same person that picked the second one. Like, the first season of fucking Shield Heroes opener is fucking phenomenal. The second season is terrible. Same thing with My Hero Academia, or not My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia's actually had some pretty fucking baller openers all the way around. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer's opener is fucking phenomenal. The second one is meh at best, and like the third one is just a little bit over meh. So, because they use the same, because that was kind of interesting for me, is that they use the same opener all throughout season 1. Normally, whenever it goes to a new arc, they use a different opener. But that opener was all throughout season 1. And it was just fucking fire. Like, to this day, there's times where I'm playing New World and I'll be in the middle of, like, PvPing or something. And I've got that fucking thing just banging, dude. Like, it's a banger. And then, like I said, fucking season 2, the first half, which fucking is what it is. I'm not going to talk about because I don't know where the fuck you're at. But that fucking shit was like, meh. Was meh. And then fucking the third one was just like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, where's the bangers, dude? Where's the bangers? Like, one of the top animes out there. You gotta keep fucking hitting me with bangers every time, dude. SAO, another good example. Fucking banger opener every fucking time. Every time. And even the one that me and Tony used to make fun of for all the time. I remember that shit on the fucking channel. There's this one fucking scene in the opener. And we finally saw it in the episode. Like, the episode was literally like the last episode of the fucking series. But fucking, it's like Kirito is getting up. And then, like, he slowly goes down again, and he's getting up again, and, like, it's coming, the angle is from the side of his face. You can see he's got, like, blood and shit running down his nose. And so he lets out, like, this loud, just ah! Because he's pissed. But he, like, shakes his head when he does it, so it's just like, ah! And it just looks so weird. And so me and Tony used to make fun of that shit every time we reacted to it on the fucking reaction channel. And then he actually put that up as one of the fucking highlights. So, like, if you actually watch, like, the SAO highlights of me and him on the reaction channel, it gets to that part, and it's me and him going, all right, we got to get it. 1, 2, 3. And we're both just like, ah! And just shaking our heads and shit, dude. It was so fucking funny. The opener was still fire, though. Like, it was still a fucking fire-ass opener. So, I don't know. But there's openers that everybody else likes, and I don't care for. Like, Attack on Titan. I didn't think, like, the Attack on Titan opener was, like, that groundbreaking, but people think that it's like one of the best anime openers ever, so yeah. I still remember the old school Dragon Ball Z one, dude. That one was fucking terrible, and then fucking Dragon Ball Z got like really fucking popular, and then I remember coming home to Dragon, Rock the Dragon Ball Z, yeah. And then that weird fucking like like every fucking time, dude. Oh man, I used to run home to watch that shit. God damn.
Hell yeah.
And then they released Super and fucking terrible fucking opener. I was like, what are you doing, bro? Come on. Thought we were past this. Fuck.
So do you think the scenes or the music's more important for an opener?
Music, 100%. Music carries the fucking opener.
You can hype it up.
Especially when you look at a show like Demon Slayer. And once again, I'm not going to get into specifics here because I'm not trying to ruin anything. But I will say this, like, you won't be disappointed. Like, the action was just as good as the first season. Like, it's so fucking good. So, if your anime is good and you have good action, you're not going to run out of scenes. Like, the scenes are going to happen. But the music, bro, the music is such a fucking huge impact to that. And you have to have good music. And they have fucking, there's been some snoozers, dude. Been some snoozers. Like, I'm a guy that I honestly... Besides Cowboy Bebop. Once again, Cowboy Bebop has one of the most iconic openers ever. Fucking Tank. But besides Cowboy Bebop, I can't think of another anime that I care for as far as an outro. Outros are fucking snooze fest to me big time. Because it's always like some like cuddly shit. Like fucking... You know, you'll get this badass, like My Hero Academia is a perfect example. We really got this crazy ass opening, all this fucking crazy music's going, All Might's powering up, looking like he's going fucking Super Saiyan, fucking breaking through buildings and shit. And you're just like, oh, this episode's gonna be great. And then you get to the episode and all that shit's happening. You're just like, oh, this episode's great. And all of a sudden it's over and it's just like, da-na-na, da-na-na. And it'd be like in the middle of a fight. Like, it's not even done. Like, it's like, why? Why are we doing that, dude? But fucking, you want to hear a baller ass anime closer? Look up The Real Folk Blues, and it's the fucking it's the ender to fucking Cowboy Bebop. That's another thing that I can just put that on and fucking jam that fucking thing, dude. Oh, it's so good, so good. It's weird to hear a Japanese song with a Japanese singer talking about the real folk blues. I'm like, I don't think you guys like have blues music over there. Like, I'm not trying to.
I don't think you understand what you're singing about.
I don't know.
That's the only English part of the song. Like, the rest of it's all Japanese. But whenever she comes to that part, I hear go the real folk blues, and I'm like, fucking yeah, exactly.
Like Mega Man, like Proto Man's actual name is Blues.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's his name is Blues, just like it's rock and roll.
Oh, blues. You're talking about like his actual character name. Got you.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to tell me that Proto Man is the English name of Proto Man, and that Proto Man's Japanese name was fucking Blues. And I'm like, I don't fucking. I'm gonna have to fact check on that one. Like, that just doesn't sound right to me, guy. He's not even fucking blue. Like, it doesn't make sense. Mega Man's the Blue Bomber. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Like, fuck that, bro. So here's a good one. Here's a good one. I went back and watched some cartoons.
Oh no!
Just to check them out from like our youth, right? And Mega Man was one of them. Buddy, is that fucking cartoon sexist as all get out? Like, it's not even close. Mega Man gets made, and he's talking about how he's gonna go out and fight all this, and then the sister's all like, well, what do you want me to do? And it's like, well, you're gonna cook, and you're gonna clean the house. She's got like a vacuum for an arm. Like, that fucking show is sexist as all get out. Great show. Great show. It was still fucking good. Like, I loved watching Mega Man get out there and fuck shit up. But it's like, even the dog was more useful for her. Or useful than her. Like, the dog gets out there, he could turn into like fucking flying surfboard and shit. Like, all this other stuff. And it's just like, what am I supposed to do? Well, you're supposed to cook, clean, and fucking take care of the house. It's like, alright, well, there's that. The best one. This is how you know this shit was made in Texas. And do I know this for a fact? I don't. But I'm going to go ahead and say it is. And if someone tries to prove me wrong, I don't care. Because it's canon in my head that shit was made in Texas. I don't know about you guys, but I grew up watching, like, a lot of kids like the fucking Pink Panther cartoons and shit. I grew up watching Felix the Cat. That was my fucking guy, dude. Felix the Cat.
Why does that sound familiar? Why is that trying to...
Felix the Cat is a black cat that walks around with a yellow bag that's infinite.
Yes.
And can put anything in, pull anything out.
Yeah.
There is a fucking episode. I kid you not. We have to have this conversation again whenever fucking Kelsey and JoJo are on, because I want to hear their fucking reaction to this. There is a fucking episode where a fucking spaceship crash lands in his backyard, and he's watching the news about it, and everybody's freaking the fuck out, like, oh my god, aliens are coming to Earth. It's an old black and white cartoon. This cat grabs a rifle off of his fucking chimney, runs out there, and fucking acts like he's gonna shoot it. Then the fucking alien gets out And he sees a small little alien. He's like, oh, he must be hungry. He's defenseless. I'll feed him. So he brings him in the house and starts making him food. So the first reaction, I get. Fucking, I don't know what the fuck this is. I need a weapon. Shoot first. Ask questions later. Absolutely. Fucking be all you can be. But this is where it's fucking hilarious. He makes all this fucking food, puts it down. The alien eats it in seconds. Fucking seconds. All this fucking food is gone. Felix then goes, oh my god, he's super hungry. He must be dangerous. I need to go get my gun. And he runs. He grabs the gun and point blank puts it to his mother's fucking face. I kid you not. Word for word, that is the dialogue. Oh my god, he's hungry. He must be dangerous. I need to go get my gun. I was like, no fucking way, dude. And then the alien disarms him in like half a second. And fucking Felix is like, don't shoot. I was like, no way, bro. Oh. They're like, not only is this American made, this is fucking Texan made, dude. Let's fucking go, dude. He might be dangerous. I need to go get my gun.
I found it hilarious. Like, if you buy the old cartoons, they always put a disclaimer on the packaging, like, this stuff was made back in the old days. People had bad opinions. So we left them in here because that's what was made, but it's not our opinions anymore. Oh,
man. Shit's crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You see that shit getting changed a lot, too. I know, I was just recently watching, that's what I was on a binge. So I got a Peacock subscription, and they do the Office Superfan Edition, where it's like all the shit that got cut out, they leave in there.
Oh, okay.
My guy, there are some scenes, I'm like, why did this get cut? This is fucking gold. Anytime I talk to somebody and they're like, I've never seen The Office, and I kind of wanted to get into it, but it was really, really slow, because the first Office is almost like shot for shot a lot like the British Office. And British shows don't do as well over here. That's why we remake them and make them better. So, anyways... So,
spoken like an American.
Exactly. 100%, dude. Fucking proud to be, baby. Anyways. So, fucking, I kid you not. There's this fucking episode that I always point everybody to, and it's called, I think it's in like the 4th season, but it's called Stress Relief Part 1. And basically what it is like Dwight is the safety champion, and he gets mad that no one paid attention to him during his like fire demonstration. So he's going to make a real fire demonstration. He doesn't tell anybody. So he fucking lights a fire, throws it in this one fucking spot in the fucking office behind his door that nobody can see, fucking locks that door, breaks a key off in it so no one can get back there. Then he fucking goes and like wedges some of these other doors shut so that way there's only like one exit to go to and all this shit, right? So like all of a sudden they start to see the smoke and they start freaking the fuck out. And so, like, fucking Michael grabs, like, the projector, one of those old school projectors, and, you know, the ones that we used to have in school, throws it through this fucking window, and is just screaming out to the parking lot, help, help! Fucking Kevin runs to the break room, starts breaking all the vending machines and stabbing, taking all the snacks and shit. So, like, they're freaking the fuck out, trying to figure out what's going on. They grab, like, the copier, they're trying to bulldoze this fucking door down to get the fuck out of this door. And then fucking Dwight lights these fucking firecrackers and throws them down while nobody's looking. And if they start going off, you hear Andy, he's like, the fire is shooting at us! Like, fucking everybody's going crazy. Oscar's climbing up into the fucking roof trying to get the fuck out through the fucking floor into the next fucking spot. Like, all this shit's going on, right? So Stanley starts to have a heart attack. So fucking Mike jumps on and tries to fucking save him. The way he saves him is by jumping on his chest, pulling his wallet out and sticking it in Stanley's mouth because he's like, can't let him bite his tongue off. He's like, Stanley, you are black, Stanley. Barack Obama is president. This is the best time for you to be alive. So the episode then starts off with them being in corporate and fucking Dwight getting his ass reamed. So Dwight, or Michael on the way home is telling Dwight, I'm going to take back over safety. Da-da-da-da-da. So, fucking Michael's sitting there and he's doing this interview. And this is the last part of, like, what was actually in the episode. He goes, so, Stanley had a heart attack, you know. I mean, I knew exactly what to do. But on a more real note, I didn't know anything that I should be doing. I fucking love like that shit. So, he comes out and he's like, Stanley, I got a surprise for you. So, this part's completely cut out of the episode. He's like, Stanley, I got a surprise for you. And Pam's like, Michael, I don't think Stanley needs surprises right now. And Stanley's like, it's fine. What is it, Michael? And he goes, I looked online and bought you a defibrillator. And everybody's arguing about how it's actually pronounced. And he just keeps calling it like a digifibrillator or something like that. And fucking all this other stuff. Defibrillated. That's what it is. Defibrillator. And so he pulls out this defibrillator. He's got these pads. And so everybody's like, well, be careful with that, Michael. Those things have a lot of voltage. So he turns it on and he puts it in his pocket. He's walking around the pads going like, oh, I'm going to touch you. It starts doing it to all these other people and everybody's freaking the fuck out. So then it goes to Dwight doing his confession. He's like, they should have never gave it to Michael. We're going to lose an employee every month. Like, he's like, you can't save anybody. And then he goes to Michael, and he is just blood red in the face, dying laughing at his desk. And he's like, it would have been so funny if I had got one of them. He's like, I would have shaken one of their hands. He's like, I even got a tagline, you've been defibrillated. He's just dying laughing. So then he goes to the fucking annex where Toby is at. And he's got the things on his hands, and he fucking hates Toby. So he's all like, hey, Toby. He's like, shake my hand. And fucking Toby, he can't see it. He's just like, why do I want to shake your hand, Michael? You hate me. Why are we talking? And he's just like, just shake my hand, Toby. And he's like, why are you smiling and laughing like that? He's like, because I'm so excited to shake your hand. And so then Toby shakes his hand, and nothing happens. And Mike's like, he pulls it out and sees that it's off. He's like, God damn it. So he turns it on, and then Toby's watching all this happen. So then Michael puts it back in his shirt. He's like, Toby, shake my hand. And Toby's just like, I'm not going to do that, Michael. He gets so fucking mad and walks away. I was like, why did this get cut out? That was comedy gold. Just whenever he's all like, I got a tagline, you've been defibrillated. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
It sounds like a funny show. I've just never watched it.
That show's fucking phenomenal.
I have not watched it.
The first season is extremely rough, dude. Like, literally the first 2 episodes, I'm pretty sure, are, like, shot for shot. Like, supposed to, like, match up to the British version. And, like, you could tell they didn't know what they were going to do. That's my favorite part of the show, is whenever you go from season 1 to season 2. Because it's like, you meet Kevin in season 1, and he's just this normal guy. He's just all like, oh, did you watch the game last night? Yeah, fucking Sixers were on. It was a good game. To where, like, you get to season 2, and he's just full mental. Like, he doesn't know how to talk correctly. Then you got him like, you can't eat cats, Kevin. Like, I know that. Like, he can't eat cats. Like, he's just dumb. As dumb as you could fucking be. Like, it's crazy. Like, they give him, like, fucking projects of, like, fucking, they're all trying to, like, make sure they're not making errors, and they're worried that he's going to make errors because he's in accounting somehow. And so they're all like, fucking give him a special project. Like, they don't even give him full internet access, is what literally they said that in one episode. And so they give him a special project, and it's like, how is paper made? What's his project? He had to come up with an essay on how paper is made. And so, fucking at the end, they're all yelling at Dwight because they made these fucking errors, and they want him to turn off this doomsday machine he made. And fucking Kevin's yelling at him. He's all like, all of you did errors. Like, it's not my fault. He's all, and then Kevin's like, yeah, but you're being an ass about it, Dwight. And he's like, really, Kevin? Can you tell me how paper was made, Kevin, with your fake fucking task? And Kevin's like, well, when a mama tree and a daddy tree. And he's like, I didn't fucking think so. Like, to see, like, they had no idea what they were doing with any of these characters in the first season. And then the second season comes along, and there's just, like, a big switch with, like, a lot of the characters. And then from there, it's fucking stupid good. Like, the show's so fucking good. Oh.
There is a custom zombies map that's an office.
Is there?
Zombies map. It's literally the office, and it has everybody's desks and their names and stuff, and a bunch of Easter eggs from the show.
I don't know how you do it, dude. You somehow find a way to bring it back to zombies.
Yes.
No matter what we talk about, like, the chance of me bridging The Office and Final Fantasy together are literally zero. Like, fucking literally zero.
Well, I mean, somebody bridged it for me, so, you know, I can bring it up.
Oh, my God.
It was fun. The map creator even put a whole episode that you can watch in the projector, well, on the projector, and then the little office they have for that. Like, you can watch a whole episode of The Office while you're playing the match.
Did you? Did you watch it?
No, I did not, because we were trying to finish the Easter egg. But it was like the episode that had something to do with the golden gun.
Yeah, Golden Gun. Let's go, dude.
Yeah. So that's the episode's plan. And the Easter egg that you do on it evidently relates to something in The Office, because my brother actually loves The Office and he watches it.
Great show.
And so he does custom zombies with me sometimes.
When we were working overnights at Toys R Us, James, that's when I started watching The Office. I'd go home and I was too tired to actually go to sleep, so I would make me something to eat, sit in the recliner and watch like 3 episodes of The Office and then crash and knock the fuck out and then wake up. And I did that until I finished out fucking the entire season, and then we were almost done with overnights. So that's what I did during my off time and overnights. I'd watch The Office, crash, wake up like 10 minutes before I had to go to work, and then take a shower and go to work. Like that was my life.
My big flaw when I gotta catch up on shows like that is that on weekends or just say times when I don't have to work, I will turn off the whole "Are you still watching?" bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Right. So during weekdays when I want to watch an episode or two, and I fuck up and fall asleep during it, and it keeps going and going and going as I sleep, then I gotta wake up and remember where the fuck I left off. Dude, the worst fucking. I'm so bad about it. I'm so because I hate when it pops up and you watch it. Well, fuck yeah, I'm
there. I fucking hear it.
Yeah, damn. You think 4 episodes is enough? But that's my big thing. So then I get tired of doing that, and I just fall off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm watching any shows right now. I just get on YouTube sometimes and watch some things.
That's fair. Oh man, but yeah, no. So fucking the Superfan episodes are really good, but they haven't released all of them yet. So I got like all the way up to like I think like season 5 or 6 or something like that. I don't know. But
that's what my old lady puts on whenever we go to bed. Like she's like, you know, you always gotta have something on, which is
so she puts on The Office.
Yeah, well, she has binged The Office. She's watched The Office 3 or 4 times, and has been trying to convince me to watch it. But she'll put on those Superfan
episodes,
episodes, right? Because I guess it's new to her or whatever, and so I've caught a couple. I mean, hell, don't get me wrong, they're funny as shit, and I would love to get into The Office. But then, like you said on season 1, I heard there's a grind for it. And I mean,
really to be fair, season 1 is like 5 to 6 episodes, so it's really not that bad. It's like 5 to 6 episodes of like, because like even though it's slow, there's still character building there. So like you understand some of the characters that they don't completely fucking 180 in the next season. But yeah, once you hit season 2, it's all uphill from there for sure. But it's only like 6 episodes in the first season. After that, then they're like fucking. I think like season 3, they started hitting like fucking 25 episodes of fucking seasons. So
wow,
yeah, there's a lot of fucking episodes of The Office. Yeah. And like for me, whenever I go back and rewatch it, I always have to switch it up because like sometimes it's fun to watch The Office all the way through, and then like other times I'll watch it up to the point Michael Scott leaves the show, or Steve Carell, should I say? Steve Carell's character leaves the show. So, because then they did like a little in between with like Will Ferrell. He came on the show and was the manager for like 3 or 4 episodes. And then they actually did like an actual like fucking manager hiring, and that was cool as shit because they had like a whole bunch. They had the guy from Everybody Loves Raymond come on the fucking show for 2 episodes. Jim Carrey was there for a fucking episode. Like his character was hilarious. He was always because like Jim is holding like the fucking interview process, and he's talking to the overhead lady, and she's like, yeah, you know, who's sticking out to you? And he's all like, well, there's this one guy. It's really weird. Kept talking about the Finger Lakes, and then it goes to Jim Carrey's character. He's like, yeah, I'm supposed to be up in the mountains right now in the Finger Lakes with my family. We're on a camping trip. But I snuck away to do this job interview. I gotta get going back. People disappear in the Finger Lakes. It happens. And like every time it cuts through, that's all he's talking about. He's like, I'm supposed to be in the Finger Lakes right now. It's just so fucking good, dude. Oh, man. This shit cracked me up. But they had like a lot of different fucking people show up. It was pretty fucking cool. And then they even did like this SNL skit a long time ago when that episode was coming out where Ashton Kutcher was sitting in the seat and like fucking Jim is sitting there talking to him, and he's all like, what are you doing here? And he's like, I am the new manager at this regional paper supply company, I guess. And he's all like, I did not remember reading your interview or anything like that. And the dude's like, or Ashton Kutcher's like, this is 2.5 Men, right? And he's all like, no, I think you're looking for a city across. He's like, I was wondering where the half man was at this entire time. Like, I was like, that was pretty good. Jeez. So I just love how everybody keeps fucking crying for that show to come back, and fucking everybody on it was like, fucking, I think it was Steve Carell was all like, "I'll never do The Office again. One, it can't survive in the climate that we have, and two, it would literally get every member of the cast fucking canceled. Like, there's literally no upside to doing it." He's like, "Cancel culture has ruined fucking TV." So I was like, "You're not wrong. You're not fucking wrong." So, but yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this podcast up. If you guys like this episode, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications. That way you get notified next time another new episode comes out. Holy shit. I feel like I haven't done this forever, and that's because I haven't. We took a break. That being said, we have links down in the description below. You can go check those the fuck out. Other than that, hope you guys have a great rest of your week. We'll see you next time.